Today, since a long time, again, we're driving a new test car and it's BMW M time again. Yes, you had to wait for a long time for some new videos on our channel, but now it's going on and the voice recognition tries to, oh no, the gesture recognition tries to interpret my hands here. Anyhow, you waited for so long, now it's time to test the X4 M Competition LCI. So this is more or less the facelift today. And this is actually a very special event where we have the X3 and X4M and the M240i Coupe, which there will be a video coming, I think it is in 2 weeks or so. I cannot show you anything about the M240i yet, but you will definitely hear more about that car as well. And it's a very interesting occasion because we had both cars up for order and we're very interested in both the X3, X4M as well as the M240i. And we were going back and forth which car to order, and now finally I ordered an X3 M Competition LCI, so more or less this car here inside. I've also ordered the black interior and this wonderful Sao Paulo yellow outside that you can see there. Hopefully being happy with the car because I wanted to have a car with more comfort, less, let's say, sporty character. You know that we have a lot of sporty cars right now, and the Porsche is going to leave us early next year or sometime around Easter next year. And I wanted to have a successor, which on one hand has long distance ride comfort and is very practical, on the other hand, of course, still is a bit emotional. And therefore we went and chose the X3M LCI. And of course now I want to see how fast the car goes on the Autobahn using the race box, 0 to 100 later on the country road, but of course also 100 to 200 on the Autobahn. A thing that I have experienced already, which is very interesting. This car is doing a different sound compared to the pre-LCI, and it's also doing a different sound compared to the new M3 and M4. Very interesting sound upgrade from BMW, and I think it makes it more lively because at low RPMs, once you downshift, there's a deep burble which is really coming from underneath your seat, like from the exhaust system, and also at upshifts you can hopefully hear that in the video as well. There is a nice sound. Anyhow, enough talking. I'm talking too much. The reason is because we have less outside footage and more inside footage. Head out on the Autobahn and see, hopefully this is not turned off. It is turned off. Let's see how fast the car goes. 0 to 100 and of course 100 to 200. Somebody is complaining now. CarWow is always doing it faster. Let's try it out with the CarWow settings. Rollout function turned on and 0 to 60 miles per hour. Yes. 3.4 seconds. That's 3 to 4/10 quicker than the time we measured 0 to 100. Of course, no wonder, because it's the same box, but it's a different setting. Just maybe think about if it's the 0 to 60 mile time or the rollout function turned on rather than the real 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Wow! And such a big SUV. Once you're getting 2 tons sideways. Let's see, 100 to 200. Some very interesting times. We have a 9.3 100 to 200 now on the clock. I think that is very, very good. Specifically because we had even 0.1% of uphill run in that 100 to 200, so that 9.3 is totally correct and we don't have to subtract or add any time to that. I think 9.3 for such a big and, let's say, not aerodynamic car is very good, and it shows the potential in this drivetrain as it does in the M4 and M3, because they are doing something like sub 8 seconds. This is a second and a half more maybe in an X4M, which makes sense, but it's still bloody fast, honestly. And yeah, we will now also of course do some more outside footage, and yeah, maybe even try out another launch control that is even faster than what we previously tested. I think it's, yeah, it's a very performant car which has a lot of M3 and M4 in it, although it's, yeah, once you drive it in comfort, I'm not driving it comfort actually, brings a lot of long distance ride comfort with it, and is probably also the perfect car for us once we're heading out to driving events, once we're doing our stuff. Yeah, fun and comfort in a balanced way, and I think the best part about it is that it's also not too expensive.